And what does holding on to Jesus look like when trouble comes? What does that look like? It looks like Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. At that time, many will fall away from Jesus, and they will betray one another, and they will hate one another. Many false prophets will arise and will mislead many. Because lawlessness is increased, most people's love will grow cold. It'll be extinguished. It'll go out. But the one who endures to the end, the one who remains, the one who perseveres, the one who continues firm in their faith, the one who is patient under suffering, the one who keeps holding on to Jesus to the end, he or she will be saved. That person will be saved. When trials and trouble and confusion comes, will you run to Jesus? Will you have the faith to not let your heart grow cold? Will you be able to keep loving one another? Will you be able to keep forgiving one another? You see verse 10 up there? It says, at that time many will fall away from Jesus and will betray one another and will hate one another. You ever been hated or betrayed? Anybody ever hurt you? It hurts, doesn't it? And it makes you angry. And it's hard to forgive somebody who's hurt us, who's betrayed us. And here's some things to remember about those people who hurt people and those people who hate people and betray people. Jesus created them. Jesus died on the cross for their sins, just like he did for you and me. Do you remember how we were when Jesus loved us? We were hating and betraying Jesus. We were sinning against Jesus, and he loved us. Romans 5:8, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. For God demonstrates his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. He forgave us when we didn't deserve it. Do you remember Jesus' first words from the cross? Luke 23, verse 34. After we had beaten him and mocked him and spit on him and pulled out his beard and scourged him and made him carry his cross as far as he could, and then he collapsed under that, and then we helped him get to the cross so we could nail him to the cross. Do you remember what his first words were? Luke 23:34. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Who does that? Only God can do that. Only you want a proof that Jesus is God? There it is for you. Loving and forgiving those who hate and betray us is not easy. It's not easy. Let's be real. It's difficult. And this is why so few people do it. It's so much easier to hate back, and it's a little bit of fun in the beginning. You know, you deserve this, and I'm going to give it back to you. Love and forgiveness requires doing that which is unnatural. It's unnatural. It's hard to do it. And it may involve a little bit of pain and suffering, but it definitely will be difficult. And it absolutely requires humility. It absolutely requires humility. And even then, your love and forgiveness may not be reciprocated.